Hello everyone and welcome to Temmeros. Flyover. Dun 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 dun. Okay, it's not that amazing looking, and there are some spots I still need to work on. The mountains look decent. This area I really want to do a little bit more in detail because there is no blockers of line of sight between the train turning around on this and the mountains back here. Um, Also, it looks absolutely terrible on the mini-map because it is just all copy and paste. If we go over here, this is what I did with the narrow gauge line. It's just kind of heads up this like gravel and rocky stuff. I want to retouch this all with a really small scale brush, just to make it look a little better. Also, I put a little Easter egg in over here. There's this farm. It doesn't actually connect to anything. It might in the future, but probably not. It just has some miscellaneous buildings and stuff. I just wanted to put a little alcove back here that you could see from the river if you had a high enough render distance. Just the flatness of it might encourage people to come back here and look. But we're not here to muck around in Temmeros anymore. All that's going to be off camera. Also, I added these tree splines here. Don't ask why, I just did. We're here to build the line, because we got 2 votes on this. We're here to build the line from Temmeros to Zamzib. And that is going to be a pain in the butt. I'm telling you, it's going to be like 50 baseboards. Hold on, let's just see. Let's just start making baseboards and see where we end up. Extend. Oh, right, I forgot. Everything here is 200, and everything there is much less. It should be at least 5 baseboards, no less. Actually, the best way we're going to be able to tell is by the map. Maybe I could double that, because that, if Temmeros is that big, I'm just making like visual, yeah, like visual guidelines. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna double it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? That is our connection. Now, of course, it's not going to be straight, so don't worry about that. And then it should go over maybe 4 tiles. And then we reach Zamzib itself. That's 3, actually. Hold on. No, it goes way more over. At least 2 or 3 or 4 more. So wait. 1, 2, 3. Hold on, let's check that on the map. I'm comparing this map to my actual map in terms of how it looks. That's getting really obnoxious. Why are there these phantom noises? I'm gonna try and get a grid and lay it on this. On the map I have here. Huh. I'm holding the map next to the screen now. Not sure how I feel about this place just yet. I don't know why the phantom sounds are here. That actually looks better. But I know we're gonna need, that, probably. It's probably gonna zig and zag a little. It's gonna come here, it's gonna cross the river, and it's gonna cross it again and go along the shoreline. So this spot is gonna be 0, and up here is gonna be 200, so I have to have it decrease from 200 to 0. Also, I'm gonna add along the side here, which way is south? Let me just pop that there, and this here. Because the track is going to zig all the way across and then go down this way. Hold on, let's get over here. There are some spaces I did not texture, this I know, but most of over here I did. Most of what you'd be able to see from the rails I did. Even some spots that you can't, like that farm. I do these wagons because I play around on this map sometimes. Alright, so we have what we want in terms of size. I'm going to build the trackwork itself now. Remember how we dedicated 2 whole episodes to the trackwork on Temmeros? That's not going to happen here. Crap. That was dumb. Oh, hold on. I hit Shift M instead of Control N. It's going to zig. And no, it needs to zig way more if we're going to make use of these right here. Unless he just skirts along the edge there and then cuts all the way across. Hold on, actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's continue this. No. Get rid of this. Crap! I almost missed. But this turn needs to be much, much wider. Don't forget, we're going to do this, and then we need to do the elevation. So I need to figure out where the steep spots are, where the river crosses, what level the river's at when it does. By the way, dude who asked about getting a copy of the old Geiger Mountains map, oh, I'm so sorry, man. It's gone. This is being recorded as of the day of you asking, actually. If you're not watching it on time, if you're like watching this series in order or whatever. this tile is going to be the beginning of that. Of the town. But this actually needs to scooch over a little bit more as well. Actually, if it has this in divot thing right there, I don't mind. But hold on, let's see. Hold on, let's check the map. Let's see what we like and we don't like about this. Right here, the curve is not good. Oh, that's laggy. Okay, the river's gonna come in here, it's gonna cut across, it's gonna stay with it, and then right here it's gonna go away, and then here it's gonna come back. Right here. So let me see. This is going to be the river, so I need to mark this with something. I'll mark it with this. Alright, there's the river. And now I need to mark the shoreline with something. What the topography is going to look like. Here. Let's mark the shoreline with this. Alright. Why is this not an elegant curve? It needs to be nice looking. River crosses there, river crosses up here. And stays with us. Crap. It stays next to us, and then it veers. I can't stay straight with this. Veers off. At the beginning, we're really high above the river. That I know. We're going to be really high above the river, and the river actually will have to come like this instead. Let me grab the grid section. Where's the, where is that? It's one of the more odd looking ones. I don't know why I can't just grab the ground. I know the ground isn't actually a texture, but stay away. Stay away, river. So we're going to start high above the river itself. And eventually we're going to come down to be next to it. There go the dogs again. I need to figure out how high the river's going to be, number one, and how high the tracks are going to be, number two, because this is not what I want happening. Look at this ridiculousness. Oh, I want to see if I can put this thing in driver and have a train climb that. That'd be just hilarious. Alright, so I need to do all this and do it all very carefully. Because I need to know, like, 190. Then how about 175? apply that. Also, I need to do this to all the tracks. Just realized. Then 160. Alright. 145. It's the same rate of decrease, actually, over all of this stretch. Well, it's not, because the stretches are all different lengths. But, 135. Because that is the number I want it to be. At this very moment. Boom. And this will be 120. No. 125. Because there's going to be a lot of... I need to create a spline point on the side of the river. So let me insert point and give it the height of 125. Because the bridge is level. The bridge is level. And that is the one section I'm not keeping the, that thing for. Keeping the main size. 110. $100. Start dropping in the tens. Because as we come closer to the shore, we get out of the mountain, so the climb would be less and less steep. $105. I know I'm going in a reverse direction, but I think there should be some variation instead of just a constant down slope. And then 90. Quick drop to 90. Now the height is actually getting somewhat manageable. And we're going to spend a lot of time at 90 and 95 as we go along this river, because I think the river's going to be at 90 feet. This right here is definitely going to be some sort of gorge, because the track is at 120 feet, and it's crossing over a river that's at 90 feet. Or even less, actually. And I'm going to apply this vertex to all of the points, but we're not going to have it be completely level, of course. And therefore, when it gets farther away from the river, we're going to have it go to 95 again. Boom. And then when it gets... That's about it. I think that's all we can do. Let's just place all this over here. Also, question of the day is going to be, what did somebody suggest for an alternate name, or the name for a town, and I suggested I'd bring it up as the alternate name for this one. Somebody go find. The reason I'm giving that as a question of the day is 100% because I am too lazy to go back and find it myself. So if you guys want to help me and be on the question of the day when I congratulate the winners on this week's timetable, go ahead and help me out. Alright. 55, then 40. Very steep turning curve. Can't be this steep. So let's go 60. Wait, did I drop straight from 80 to 55? Hold on. Yes, I did. My bad. I meant to do 65. Apply height value. Then 50. This should be 10. Should be 10, and then this should be 25 then. Wait, I thought I saw a spline point. It was actually my cursor. I'm an idiot. And then this should be 40. Oh, that was wrong. 40. I said it'd be more realistic with the gradients, but apparently it's just not working out. Well, to be honest, it's still more realistic than that hill in Geiger Mountains. It seems like you'd be up on a precipice, but because the world is rising with you, you aren't. Or it won't feel like it when you're driving it. Also, I need to put the neighboring track. Also, I need to attach these. Oh, jeez. Boom, and then all right, because this one isn't. They're a little bit check-wide. There we go. That ought to make them pretty perfect. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's better. Alright. Grab this. I think on the map it will show you the gradient between, or maybe not the gradient, maybe the difference between spline points. Let me check on it, actually. Control M. No, I guess it doesn't. Maybe only in driver mode, I guess. Look at all that lag. That one little track stretching off into the wilderness. Alright, so back to work we go. Laying the track. I would prefer to have this thing incidentally too long than too short. You know, giggity. But just pointing that out because I don't want to have to get rid of things from the map because the map is too confining. I want to, if anything, I want to have to add things in. Even though this map is enormous, I think it's good for me to have not only a project, of course, but an ongoing project that I can work on for as long as I can see into the future, essentially. That way I'll always have something to do on this channel. What I should always do is build the second stretch and then come back and work on the first. Like, I'm gonna build this stretch here. Alright, there goes that, and then I grab that spline and put it there. I feel like this is far superior than to what I did before, which was literally doing everything by hand, just kind of trying to get a feel for where the points are going to go, because that led to some really awkward situations in Geiger Mountains. Especially, as I always reference, the gigantic hill leading out of Geiger Transfer. If there's anyone listening to this that is new to my commentary and my work, actually this is 125, not 120, and I keep throwing the term Geiger Mountains around, and I will into the future continue to do that. If you are at all confused with what the hell I'm talking about, go ahead and go back, look through the other TRS videos if you are so inclined. You'll find everything that I've done on Geiger Mountains, and unfortunately its sad and bitter end, which was 2 game crashes, unfortunately. The map itself did not get damaged, but, well, as far as I can tell, it didn't get damaged, but it ended up unreadable after I fixed everything else. That was bugging me. Oh, I could have just done that, of course. No, it became unreadable, as well as every other bit of DLC and mods that I had thrown into this game. And yeah, so that was the end of Geiger Mountains, unfortunately. It kind of just had a bitter, bitter demise. I mean, it was, I'll be honest, it was sad to see it go, but it was beneficial. Because for everything that I did on that map, it was all very finicky, and it was not done properly, a lot of it. Things were built awkwardly. Actually, this is probably one of the most awkward situations I've ever been in, because I was driving the northern end. It's sitting in the roundhouse now. Where is it? Right here. And to watch the drive wheels come around this corner and then this corner. Oh my god, it's hilarious. They come all the way off the tracks. Which is why I'm going to leave. First of all, I'm going to move this right now. because it bothered me so much. But I'm going to leave the shunting to the switchers. That's their job. I'm not going to interrupt their job. Of course, if you were to send a train down here, it would still have difficulty getting in. But it's just the way the yard is awkwardly built. It's built for engines that are not the right size. Which is why, even though there is a large turntable here, you don't normally see engines stopped here. They normally will come down the rails, switch over, pull in, embark, disembark, this, that, and the other, pull around the loop, which is only barely large enough for larger engines. It actually isn't. The wheels come off the track on this too, but it'll pass back through the station and it'll leave. Continuing down the line through Ochuro, Meast, Fempton, Vale, and eventually Imperaque, and then, what do I call that place? Weiner Stowe, and then leaving the map. That's the main line, by the way. That's all the towns along the main line. There's this one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 others. 3 of them are small, 2 are medium, and one is another large. That one I don't actually have a diagram drawn up for yet. I probably won't have a diagram drawn up for it at any point. I'll just kind of do it. And the other ones I think I'm going to just kind of do from intuition anyways, because I realize now that this yard is very awkwardly built. But I'm not going to go over it with a fine-tooth comb and just try and pick everything out, because I'm not that picky. And down we go, down we go. Actually, we shouldn't be going down at this point. We won't be going down at this point. This makes me realize how many spline points there are on this. I think we should include some things on this route. By things, I mean, you know, a little sidings, distractions. Maybe a factory that doesn't actually have an industry tag, so it's just kind of sitting there for a funny little scenario where you just have to take the shunter down the hill or take an engine down the hill and pick up a boxcar from this random factory that nobody cares about anymore. Oh, what if it's abandoned? What if there's an abandoned factory on this line that you have to pick up a boxcar from because it is owned by the railroad company and they're they're repossessing it from this derelict factory. Grab it, place it, fix the terrain. Grab it, place it, fix the terrain. I would be cutting around, and I was very tempted to, especially at the points where I was like, alright, I'm going to build the track now. I could have been like, alright, I'll be right back when I build the track, and then shut the recording off and turn it back on when I'm done. But I'm not going to do that, reason being I do so much work off camera anyways. not, I'm not saying that like, oh, I do so much work off camera, it's like ridiculous. I'm saying that like, you guys miss a lot of what I do. So, therefore, everything I do when I have the ability to show you guys, I think you guys deserve to see. And naturally, if you don't want to see something, you can always skip past it. And that's what the little slider on the bottom of the video is for. If you don't like to see me setting these spline points, you don't have to. You can skip past it. And, of course, I'm not very attentive. I'm not an attentive person, sorry. So when it comes to YouTubers who are like, I'm gonna do this, I sometimes will get kind of annoyed and be like, I hope they skip past it. But I know a lot of people aren't like that. I mean, a lot of people are, but a lot of people are not. And I'm catering to the people who aren't because of how much I do without telling you guys, hey, I'm gonna go and do this. do. We're gonna put the bridges in as well. Maybe not put them in so much as just make a spot for them. Like, what could I put here? Oh, that's not bridges. I was thinking about it. I was thinking, where is it? Box girder bridge. Because I love this thing. It's such a cool looking bridge. In fact, I'm going to pop some bridges on this route. I'm going to pop some tags. Sorry. I'm going to pop some... God dang it. I had choir at the end of today and I was singing fine during that. But right now is not the time to be singing. Right now is the time to be working. Oh. No. Get rid of all this. We've got a little bit of a weird kind of clipping going on. But I can fix that. Oh. Too big and too sensitive. Actually, that fixed it more than I expected to fix it. I expected to raise the land around it so you couldn't see the clipping bug, but you know what? That works actually much better than what I was planning. That looks kind of good in that situation. So next bridge, next bridge. The next bridge is the one over the River Kwai. Okay, just kidding. Maybe this could be the River Kwai. Maybe we should name it. We need names for the rivers. People, name the river. You guys are much more creative than I am. We need names for mountains, rivers, these kind of things. I'll show you what I want you to name when I get around to that kind of stuff. But, hold on. Cable Arch Bridge. Oh, no, that's one of those. That's way too fancy for this. But I need something that is one big, I need one big span. That is the ugliest arch I've ever seen. 2-track brick. 2-track brick. 2-track concrete. Caranda. Steel. Steel arch. Steel arch. Wait, what is... Will this one fit? Is it a larger arch or is it just going to look dumb again? It looks incredibly dumb. Why does it do this? Probably because it's way stretched out. That doesn't help. Look at the embankments on that thing. Also, look at the tracks. They're covered in snow. One track. That's a one-track bridge. Actually, hold on. Let me find that, where's the really cool looking... What's the difference? Oh, it's the track. Hold on. No! No. No, it's not. I lied. It's not the track. Wait. Might be. I clicked on the wrong one. This. Yeah, it's the track. I might use this. I don't have any of the terrain around it, but I think I'm going to use this. I mean, what else can I use? There's not a lot here. Although, it does not show you stuff sometimes when... Hold on, isn't it in here, though? Guide rail switch. No. I swear I see things in here for let me find out. That's not a bridge. I'm looking for a certain kind of thing that I saw a while ago. It may be in here, it may not be. It was a bridge made for the maglev. And it was very cool looking, very special. It probably would fit in this situation because I don't think it has the tracks built in. Maglev guideway. Oh, no. 200-meter one-track bridge. No. Guide rail. No. Guideway. Okay, just a track. I don't know what it is anymore. I don't remember. I used to always run into it and see what it was and not be sure what it was. No. Alright. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to save this. Check. Yes. And here we are, back in the menu screen. Yay. Okay, let's just jump on this. And try and find that bridge. And see what category... And then potentially find it and use it. Because it looks pretty cool. This is one of the cooler maps. This thing right here. Look at it. It's already here. What is this? I think it's an object. Because you see how it's overlapping here? That's two of it. Hold on. Is it an object? Is it a spline? No, it's the track then. Okay. No, it's not.